sing a part. We know every card by heart. Overture, curtain lights. This is it. We'll hit the heights. And oh, what heights we'll hit. On with the show. This is it. Tonight, what heights we'll hit. On with the show. This is it.
Good things are happening. What are you doing over there?
I was going to try the kickoff sound, but it didn't work.
The kickoff sound? What you got? What you got?
I got
working?
my old classic football 2, the Mattel
What?
electronic football game. I dug it out.
What are you doing with that? How long you had that? Did you pick that up at a Goodwill, Steve?
No, dude, I had this when I was a long time ago.
When you were in a
long time ago.
A long, long time ago when Steve had a football game and he played it in his room.
I do remember these things.
Yeah, that's big time business. Hey, thanks for joining us for Grown Man Record Night, another banner night to enjoy here with your internet friends. And well, when you want to enjoy it with your internet friends, you could be doing other things, and we appreciate you doing it here with us.
Sorry.
I mean, for F's sake. I want to mention to everybody that, of course, we're live here every Friday night, but you can always catch up with us on the old Facebook page. We got a Facebook page. Go over there and we talk about we talk about things, music, and lifestyle issues.
Yeah.
I have several lifestyle issues, some of which I don't want to speak about on the program. That's okay though. It don't matter.
But speaking, you like music, don't you?
I like music. I like talking about music. I like other people.
I love music.
Yeah,
I love everything about music.
I like other people that like talking about music.
Music's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's transcendental.
My kids are in music camp for a couple weeks. And
yeah.
The cool thing is I really appreciate the guy running the music camps. Pretty cool. They did the Beatles last week. And they did folk music this week. They did like Bob Dylan and
oh wow, really?
And a little yeah. So
that's cool.
Very, very cool. Yeah.
That's better than most camps that people do for things.
You know, some of them play a little guitar. Some of them play some djembe. There's a nice drum circle.
Yeah.
And it's just really cool. Really cool.
All right. Well, that's cool. What the hell else was I going to say?
I don't know. You got to run down.
Oh no! Speaking of that, doing things cool for music. What I was going to think about. Jay told me a little story earlier.
Oh yeah.
Jay was at a local. Cameraman's not here, and we're going to get to that a little bit later, like normal. But Jay told me a story about helping out a young gentleman in a music situation. Just give me the short version, Jay.
I was buying a.
Don't take all damn night. I'll cut you off.
Audio rescue.
I'll cut you off.
No, I was buying a record at a record store, like you said this week. This kid in front of me had a 90s alternative CD. I think the kid was like 10 years old. And how often do you ever see a kid buying cool music like that?
No, very, very rarely.
And the kid had like a $10 bill, and the CD was like $10.98. And I was like, hold on, I got the extra change the kid needs because it's for a great cause.
That's pretty cool.
What was the record?
I don't remember. I told you it was.
Oh.
So damn bright in here.
Okay.
What are you doing? That's pretty cool though, man. I mean, you see a kid, he's trying to buy a record, and you're like, oh wow, I can't believe a kid's actually listening to that.
Yeah.
And the dude's like 88 cents short.
Helped out America.
You helped out.
You did a good thing.
That's a good thing, Jay. You did a good
Spread
thing.
the goodwill.
Take it from James Taylor. You did a real good thing.
Thanks, James.
Don't mention it.
I heard his dork look like a Tootsie Roll,
Okay.
irregardless of the fact that it was white. His downstairs, Tootsie Roll. I mean, longer than Tootsie Roll. I don't want to speak out of school here. I'm losing my voice. He wasn't.
Keep it together.
I'm keeping it together. All right. Was sweating like John Candy on the last day of his life over here, which is probably not too far off of what's really going on. But we won't get into.
I couldn't stay in character all night.
I'm trying. Obamacare's got me sweating.
Okay.
They won't give me my heart. I need a new one, and they won't give me one.
Okay.
A bunch of mothers. What we doing? What's happening? What's going on? Hey, I also want to mention, we got the Facebook page we talked about a little bit earlier. We got a Mixcloud page. I'm gonna make a graphic for this one these days.
And that's where you put music?
Yeah, we've done a few mixes here on the show, and we're no wiki professional DJs. We do little mixes of what we play here on the show, and
we like themes.
We like themes, so we do a little theme shit, and it's not.
Who doesn't like a good theme?
It's a good theme, so you can bump it for your party. It's mixcloud.com/Grown Record Night. So check it out, Google it, look it up, whatever. Also wanted to mention, of course, you can find all our shit. We do these talk show segments. They're going to end up on our YouTube channel. Now, the cool thing about our YouTube channel, last week we had our live drawing for our first contest on the air, and that was really cool. And we had third place was Not John 9, our good buddy John Tambroni. And second place was Super Wes. Wes is super cool, big shot in the VC. Heavy hitter, man.
Oh, yeah.
Cat's a heavy hitter. And then, speaking of heavy hitters, numero uno, our good buddy Greeno. Man, Greeno picked up...
Numero Greeno?
Numero Greeno, that's what I'm saying. He picked up first place.
Yeah.
And actually sent his record. And I thought about tonight. I was like, I'm going to tell you what record Greeno picked up. And I was like, you know what? Greeno probably wants to do a little video about that himself. So
yeah, let him talk about
I don't want to blow his own wad all over my own show.
Don't blow his Greeno wad.
All over my own show.
Okay.
All those words were wrong.
All right.
All of them.
I bet you there were guitars involved.
Why are we in black?
I bet you there were guitars involved.
Folks, we're in black.
Are you... We got a dead battery.
Oh well, it's probably our battery that died. So while we keep,
we've been monitoring it, but
we've been monitoring.
There's a time where we didn't monitor it.
But so like I was saying on our YouTube channel, so all these cats we drew live on the air last week, and Greeno picked up his record. I've already got that on the way to him, and third place and second place John and Wes. We're in the process of putting together prize packs, and we've got most of the shit picked out. But there's a couple of little things on it that are just like, I want to include some cool shit, and I'm really kind of racking my brain and making sure that the packs are going to be right. I mean, man, we've never done one of these contests before, and so I'm really stoked about giving some cool shit. And even if the stuff we give you,
Hey, where's your? Oh, I see it. Okay.
may not be, maybe you've already got the shit or whatever. I just hope that you can maybe pass it along to some other folks and keep the old vinyl community train.
What are you, crazy?
Flowing. Keep the train flowing. What are you gonna do? Derail the train?
Train.
You gonna get in front of the train, make it go a different way that you don't want to go. Is that what you're gonna do? You're gonna be that guy. You're not gonna be that guy. You're gonna be a good guy, and you're gonna keep the train going.
I need you to do me a favor.
Steve's asking.
I need you to plug this in. Just anywhere. In the
All right, here we go. Mic up,
kitchen.
Steve. Here we go.
I'm mic'd up.
You're already mic'd up?
We're talking to the people.
All right. So I'm going to
not
go.
in my seat.
You take your seat.
I've been doing technical things.
Yeah, we've been making sure.
You're good.
We're making sure.
You take your shot.
Yeah, I don't do empty chairs. What is this, amateur hour?
I could come in from the curtain.
We got curtains. We're back, folks. I mean, we never
Look
left.
at that. We didn't go anywhere.
We didn't go anywhere. Keep it together. It's in my mouth.
What is in your mouth?
I would say it's one of my beard hairs, but it was much more coarse.
Hey, did you know on this day?
Much more coarse than that.
On this day in 1962, the Rolling Stones did their first live debut.
Really? Today?
Marquee Jazz Club.
What's today's date?
I don't know, July 11th or 12th. I don't know. What is it?
Yeah. All right.
And on this day in 1959? No, 1954? I don't know. Elvis Presley signed to Sun Records.
Really?
And he gave his notice at the Crown Electric Company
Oh, that's awesome.
on this day. And I did bring an Elvis record just for the shits. I know you're not a big Elvis fan.
I'm
but
not a big Elvis
This is a
fan.
great little RCA compilation. It's just got a bunch of great Elvis songs on it.
Yeah.
And he's got the cool outfit on. We actually know an Elvis dude.
We know an Elvis impersonator who does a really good job with
We
it.
work with him.
We work with
He
him.
does a good. For him, it's an Elvis tribute.
Tribute,
So that
yeah.
means he doesn't really look like Elvis, but he
He wears
tries
he
a
wears
little.
the shit
He
and,
does wear the
and
shit.
plays the stuff, and it's good business.
It's good business.
Yeah, he hammers it. I'm not the biggest Elvis guy. He hammers it. I know shit and I know good. It's more toward the good side than it is the shit side. That's for damn sure. Write it down. Write it down. We're all friends here. We're just nobody's speaking out of turn. I don't know what the hell's going on.
It's good to be here.
Hey, if you noticed, folks, you've not heard old Cameraman this evening. Cameraman's out doing something that for the last 3 years here on Grown Man Record Night, you may have noticed here in the summertime, Cameraman disappears for a week and you won't see him.
Well, you don't see him anyway,
You don't see him
So
anyhow.
do you
You
see
hear
him?
him. You hear him hither and yon.
and try to interfere with you trying to think properly.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty. He's been interfering with my thought pattern for a good many years now.
See what I did there? I brought my own coaster. 'cause
Oh,
I
okay.
don't have a coaster here on the table.
Where's it coasting?
Got middle of G.
All right. I like the letter G. H is okay too, but G's all right. A little rounded for me. I like a nice 5. 5's got a nice shape to it.
We go.
5's a good number.
We stole it from Green Bay. It's the Green Bay G.
Yeah. What's your number? What number you like?
14.
14? I'm a 5 guy. I think 5's got a nice forward, like breast forward shape. I'm a tough guy. Got some angles to me. You ain't gonna mess
Five?
with you ain't gonna mess with a 5. What are you gonna mess with a 5? No, no sir, no sir. Anyhow, Cameraman's not here this week, and what he's doing, he's up with this thing called the Appalachia Service Project. What they do is, folks, they go up and they fix up poor people's houses, and it's a very noble endeavor. And this is like third year he's done it. So you go up there and he helps fix up these the poor people's houses.
Right.
And some of these, I mean, you think
Make
poor,
sure everybody understands how you pronounce that.
it's Appalachia.
Appalachia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not Appalachia.
No,
Not Appalachia.
Well, this may be Appalachia. I mean, it's got the he says it's got the. I always thought it was Appalachian Service Project. Anyhow,
Apollonia.
Delicious, nice thick cut abalone, little cheese, little mustard.
Fried.
We on the air?
Fried Apollonia.
Oh man, little mashed potatoes in the hat part of it. It's a very noble cause. If you're not doing anything, you're interested in donating your time, you're in this area, or you just want to learn more about it, you can go to AppalachiaServiceProject.org.
Probably org.
It's an org.
It's pretty orgy.
Take a look at some of the cool pictures and stuff that they've done. If you want to get involved, you can you maybe donate your time or maybe throw them a little money if you're not from around these parts. Very noble thing. They do big things for good people. So, hey, man,
Hey, Jay.
do the right
You know
thing.
that beer that's in a glass in the fridge?
What are you going to do? Not go there?
It's in a jar.
Go check it out. Appalachia Service Project. All right, we're back on the air.
Okay.
I mean, we're off the air.
No.
Okay, I tell you what. Let's go ahead and pour us a shot. While we pour us a shot, you want to use this guy?
Okay.
Well, while we pour us a shot, we'll talk a little bit about.
we
There's
hot?
going to be a new Floyd album,
Oh, that's right.
and so tell me a little bit about what you know about this new Floyd album. I heard briefly about it.
Well, hold on. This is not pouring well. I
That's
brought
all right.
a little jar of the good stuff.
Okay, don't take it yet.
I'm not taking it yet.
Don't take it yet.
I mean, it's a big year for the Floyd. It's
Yeah.
the 20th anniversary. Thank you. It's the 20th anniversary of Division Bell, right? So that was a big
Sure,
deal.
then the
last week,
reissue
2
came
weeks
out.
ago. Yeah,
Division Bell's been like
yeah.
$100 to
It's-
pick up.
Yeah, it's a great album.
Sure.
But on the
I mean, what you said.
over the last weekend, there was a post on Twitter by David Gilmour's wife, who's also a singer, that there was a new Floyd album on the way. And
She's the leaker.
also, one of the other singers showed a picture out there and said it's not what you think. People, would assume it was a new David Gilmour album when they were working
Sure,
on
he did
vocals.
a solo album
But it's
on an
not what you
island a
think,
couple years ago.
details to come. Well, they finally came out on Tuesday, I think it was, and said the album was coming out. What's the name of the album? I forgot.
Oh, they've already named it? I didn't even know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. No, not Dark Side of the Moon.
But it's mostly ambient.
And instrumental, and it's kind of
In
an
pictures?
homage to Rick Wright.
In
And
pictures?
a lot of them in pictures? No, I don't
No.
think so.
All right.
I don't
Making
think
stuff
so.
up.
But it's kind of an homage to Rick Wright. A lot of the material is from the sessions at Division Bell, so it's a good 20 years after the release
Right.
and the re-release. So Division Bell's still on everybody's mind. It's a great thing to come out with this.
You know, like how I said, some people split hairs over Division Bell versus early Pink Floyd, but it's probably, there's a 96% chance it's going to be better than anything that comes
The
out this year.
strange thing though was the same day is actually the anniversary of Sid Barrett's death.
Okay.
He died, I think it was July 7th. Shit, I can't tell you what year. 2006 maybe?
Yeah, it wasn't too many years ago.
Yeah. But
Sad
that's
story.
why I brought Opal and played that.
Yeah, we
That's-
played that earlier, yeah.
He did 2 solo albums. He did the Madcap Laughs. He did the Barrett. You'd think it was the first album. It's the second album. And Opal was put out in '88, and I picked it up then. And what it is it's alternate takes of a lot of the songs on those 2 albums, and some unreleased stuff. It was supposed to have a couple of Floyd songs, like Vegetable Man and another
Yeah,
song. And
which
at
is
the
right
end,
at- that's
at
his
the
shit.
end, Floyd said, "No, we don't want you to release that." Vegetable Man's hard to find, but I've got it on a CD. It's a Sid Barrett CD.
Just a weird CD.
I forget the name of it. Yeah, anyway.
That's cool. Hey,
So so Floyd is heavy in my mind right now.
of course.
Borscht. Of course, Borscht.
Of course, Boris. Hey, we got to talk a little serious here for a second, and it's a sad time when we always got to do something like this. But our good buddy Rob from Boston, Rob Penix, Penix 1960 on YouTube, good friend of the program. Rob's always been real good to us, and always checking up on us and watching our shit. And his dad passed away this week, man, and we. I know that's a hard blow, and I'm sure that's a rough time for him. And so we're going to do for our good buddy Rob is the only thing that we know what to do here on Grown Man Record Night where somebody has a situation that's probably a little tough to deal with. We're going to throw one up to you, buddy Rob. So from all of us at Grown Man Record Night, Rob, man, we're thinking about you, and Mazel Tov. What is that? What is that we just drank, Steve?
Popcorn Sutton, Tennessee White Whiskey.
Okay. That caught me a little bit off guard.
Very good.
That's very good, Bootside. Okay. All right. Okay.
That should fix things.
Yeah. That fixes a whole bunch. Hey, I tell you what, no better time to get a little bit into what we played earlier this evening. So we'll turn it over to our good buddies, Beaver and Gilbert, who's always quick to hip us to what was been going on this evening.
What we played.
And it's a good time to go grab you a hunk of milk and junk.
You know, I could sit up here if you wanted.
No, I don't want you to sit up there. Jay's going to do that.
You all right? Okay.
Don't leave an empty chair,
I'll
Steve.
spin back into my chair.
Oh my God! Now
I
everything's
could
ruined.
put Kermit in the damn chair. It doesn't matter.
Everything's
You got a
ruined.
horse. You got Kermit. Bag of chips.
Everything's ruined.
You could put.
Hey, busted out some stuff. We're
broken
live
everything.
on that camera, Jay. You're standing in the middle of
You
it.
mind if I loosen my belt?
God, Jay,
It's Friday night.
you loosening your belt?
Need to loosen
What'd
my
you do? Eat a Golden Corral?
What did I do?
I don't eat supper.
I know you don't.
No.
You wait till like 2 a.m. after the show. That's when the oven gets turned on.
Your oven
Which
gets
is-
turned on.
really concerns me.
Did you open up your business?
Not tonight.
I mean, downstairs. Just now.
No.
No. All right.
Oh, I widened. Yeah, I loosened my belt.
I like the buffet pants. It got the elastic on the side. It just lets
Oh,
you.
Spandamatics? No.
I call them buffet pants.
No, what was those?
No?
We had those pants.
Pant.
No.
All right. Let's talk about what we played tonight. Went with our good buddy, the Analog Brain, Christopher. Recommended in his submission to the Grown Man Record Night contest, Zebra keeps the party moving. and he said, "You'll see this shit for $1." And I'm like, I think I've seen that.
He's got a local connection with Zebra?
With Zebra, yeah. And I can't remember where he's from, but I don't know.
You blew it.
I blew
God,
it.
our show
Blew it.
sucks. Our show sucks.
Our show sucks. Go watch America's Got Herpes.
Go watch Jules Holland now.
Not now.
Oh.
Later. Jules Holland later. And he said this. He said, "You'll find this record for $1." And like literally a week later, I was on 4th of July, USA. I was out digging and saw Zebra for $1. And I'm like, you know what? Dude said, bet. He watches the program.
You did it for a quarter?
A quarter. So I got it for a quarter because it was a special sale.
4th of July.
4th of July was a $1 record, so there were 4 for $1. So, I mean, shit, man. What are you gonna do? And it was cool. I played it. It was the first record I played tonight.
That's what we played, right?
It was nice, like kind of early metal-y kind of record. Harmony style guitars,
Like 80s metal,
a little
hair metal?
ballady,
Hair metal?
kind of hair metal. It wasn't like heavy metal.
Europe?
Yeah.
Like Europe?
Yeah.
Night Ranger Europe?
No, not as Europe-y as what you're thinking. No.
Is there a keyboard?
I've been looking
Is there a
for.
keyboard?
No, I didn't hear it. I've been looking for the final countdown. I want the final countdown in a bad way.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Okay.
It's seminal.
You put it out there.
It's seminal for my life.
Seminal?
What did I say?
Seminal.
Hey, we followed that up with the record that our good buddy Carl the Envelope and Tiffany Barefoot, you'll notice them on the chat stream, hooked us up with. I gave him a ZZ Hill record, and I was just like, you know what? I don't care for this one as much.
Jazz Crab.
Yeah.
Jazz Crab.
And I told him, I'm like, no, man, he wasn't really hip to the VC type community thing. And I'm like, no, seriously, take this ZZ Hill record. I'm not over the moon about it. And I paid like $1 or $2 for it. And I'm like, maybe one day you'll be out and you'll see some shit for $1 that you don't really dig, but you're like, oh, I know Miller will dig it. And you'll buy it. And that's exactly what he did. He found this out one day and he was like, it's not my shit, but it was like $1. Perpetual Stroll by the Rufus Reed Trio. Mm-hmm. Fantastic jazz with a little bit of...
Jazz Crabs.
Had a little funky tip to it. Get a little closer, Jay.
Someone is... The reason we say that, someone has scribbled...
Somebody scribbled. See that scribble at the top? Can you get that on there?
It's on
there
the back,
go,
too. See, it says
right
Crabs.
there, Jay.
Maybe this person's name was Crabs.
That's what I'm saying. Tilt it down, just a touch. There you go. Right there. Jazz Crab. That's Jazz Crab. Jay said. Hey, how about a little... Jazz Crab! Speaking of stabbing people for no reason, Judas Priest screaming for vengeance. Are you kidding me? Me and Jay was sitting here by ourselves.
Great album.
That was the first drink of the evening. I put this on and I started air punching and like stabbing people that went here.
Judas Priest fan, but that's probably my favorite.
I'm not over the moon about them, but it's what a good record, man. It's a good record. And I used I had a record I wanted to play on my better needle. I got a bad needle and I got a worser needle. I still hadn't switched the needle. That's my next thing.
Yeah.
I got to do that. Yeah, I'm gonna hustle something. I got to do a little hustling and I'll give me some
We
needles.
can drive you over to the store.
I need some hustling though. I'm gonna put it on a few people. They're gonna know about it. I'll hustle it. Hustle it on down.
Hustle. Hustle.
BET style. Hustle. I got that BET hustle. I'm so daytime BET that you go call your uncle. Ask him about it. He'll say, I don't have time to talk to you because I got to shampoo my carpet. And you say, well, when you get done with your carpet, call me back. I'll tell you about this brother I know that, man, he picks them up, puts it down. Mikey B picks them up, puts them down. Go call your uncle.
No, nowhere fast.
Go call your uncle. I wanted to switch that table, so I played a little Dennis Coffey 45. This is Dennis Coffey and the Detroit Guitar Band. I played Taurus on this. And if you've ever known me for any particular period of time, you know this is a record. Stand by, because this is a weird audio thing. Stand by. Hey, look at that right there. I used to use this on the Facebook, see? And I did the old cut chemist thing where you put your head through the 45 area with my Cubs hat on. And it's all flat build, and I kept my 5950 sticker on because I like the hip-hop music. And look at there. That's the record we just played. Isn't that cool?
That's real cool.
I like that picture. Who don't like that picture? You send me a message. We'll fight. And you'll lose. You like losing?
I took both your. I took your coaster and my coaster.
You took both my... That's terrible, Steve. You don't want to fight. You'll lose. Nobody likes losing. What else we play, Steve? Oh, my God, dude. I picked this up last week.
Did you shit your pants when you played?
I shit my pants. Billy Cobham, Total Eclipse. This is the third, I think, 74. It's like second or third Cobham
How
record.
much did you pay for this?
Dudes were even on
$2 off.
$2 off because he's American born last week. So how much was that?
It was $6, so it was probably $4.
I played $4 for it.
Was it good?
Oh my God, it's crazy. Somebody was even like, "Who is the drummer on this?" Because they couldn't see the
Billy's the man. He's by far
Jesus.
he's my favorite drummer. I mean,
That's really
he was,
within the
people
last.
always scream Neil Peart, and Neil Peart's good.
Yeah,
Billy,
no, I'll
Billy
put him above
Cobham
that.
is just.
No,
It's
I'll put.
so,
I'll definitely put him above that for sure. All right, great record. That was the first time I ever played that. That's why I'm kind of like freaking out about it. That's a great record. I haven't even heard side 2. Maybe we'll save side 2 for next week. Stay tuned. 10 years after, Stonehenge. Oh, dude, I got this
Stonehenge.
cheap. It was $2 because it's got a little snap, crackle, pop in it. It's not crazy. Great gatefold with Stonehenge in it.
it's funny. It is Stonehenge.
Stonehenge.
There's a D in there.
And this is on the old Durham label. I think it's like 60.
I like the Durham label.
Oh, of course you do. You see Durham, what do you think?
Product of London.
Actually, I think early David Bowie before
Really? That's the
before
first-
Ziggy Stardust.
That's the first thing when you see Durham that you think
Yeah,
of?
because I had this CD. It's the Durham collection of David Bowie, and it's stuff before Ziggy Stardust. It's weird kind of pop music, but it's
Yeah.
David Bowie, so it's weird.
Well, I see Durham, I think Moody Blues
Yeah,
immediately. That's my number one.
Yeah.
What I think of. And also when I'm digging through stuff and it may be something I don't know and I see Durham, I'm
yeah.
like, well,
Like what? It's like I bought a Decca record because it's Decca, and I thought
Decca?
There's a lot of Decca stuff.
I kept
like.
it really poppy, dude, after this, and this is right before you got here, and I was like, yeah, I said, this is a guilty pleasure record. And somebody was like, no, dude, there's no guilt in this. And you're right. This is one of the best pop albums that's ever been written, in my opinion. Genesis, Invisible Touch. And I played side 1, and it's got among some of the other hits, but Land of Confusion.
Yeah.
That's my probably top 2 or 3 pop song of my entire life. And that riff, what a great pop riff. Oh.
Didn't care for those puppets in the video though.
No, the spitting image puppets?
No.
Did
the
you
song-
watch DC
The song
Follies?
is so much better than that.
What?
Yeah.
Are you
Sorry.
crazy?
Sorry.
I love the puppets. Did you watch DC Follies?
I didn't follow it.
But that's the same. It's
Yeah,
the
oh,
same
yeah, I know,
puppeteer.
I know
yeah.
where it came from.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't
I
make
love
it, that
those.
doesn't make it good.
I love those.
But that was, it had its place in time.
At the time, that was the most realistic puppet I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, yeah.
It was crazy. It was so realistic. No CG, just puppeteers. True art form, puppeteers. Malkovich. Malkovich.
Puppet. Right?
Malkovich. Played a little LL Cool J. I can't live without my radio.
Okay.
It's a 12-inch. I played that side. It's a long-ass track. I love that. What a great little Def Jam.
Okay.
It was a great track. Then you showed up on the scene right after that. I played a little Super Sound. Jimmy Castor Bunch goes out to the Bossman. We've been playing the Bertha Big Butt Boogie
Super sound.
for a long time. This is a promo copy of Super Sound. Features the hit single King Kong. Comes with a classic. I love how Jimmy Castor does a little cartoon of the comic book style shit on there. You know what I mean? It's got a.
There's even a little story. There's this little story on the back.
Yeah, that's right.
What was something, man? What was Tommy Kong?
The 70s and the 80s
King Kong's
comics
really
have
cool.
that certain feel, and funk music and Saturday morning
Like
cartoons.
Bill Cosby cartoon.
Cartoons from Saturday morning
Oh,
for
yeah,
me.
Sure.
It all fits that same feel, even different strokes.
The color palette,
Yeah, color palette. Fold in different strokes with
the
that.
grain of the television,
And like the grain of the television.
the definition of the pixels,
The numbers on the jersey of
or lack
Arnold's
of,
chest.
or lack of definition.
The number on the jersey of Arnold's chest.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Tell me a little bit about this, Steve. What do we play here? Come on.
Oh, yeah. So I showed
We
up.
talked about it earlier.
We talked about Sid Barrett's death,
Let's get serious.
so I did put on Opal.
Get serious with
I
it.
picked it up, back when it came out,
I'm
'88.
so hungry.
And,
Somebody go get me a chicken.
Great.
A
It
live
was
chicken.
One of those you have to have. If you're a real huge Floyd fan like I am, it's one of those you'd love to have. And I was glad to pick it up. I don't have Madcap Laugh. I have them on CD.
But how long have you had this?
And Barrett, I don't have it, but I've had it since '88.
88. That's
Yeah,
cool, man.
yeah.
Hell, I was rocking some of the shit we played at the end of this in '88, and we'll get to that. Jay, where's that record? We played it live, and you ain't in it on my stack. The last thing we played.
It's okay. This is what we played next.
liar.
This is what we played next.
Liar, Jay. You're a liar. Played this after that record, the Sid Barrett. I said, Sid Barrett, how about a little Queens of the Stone Age after that? Played a little Era Vulgaris. This is the 3x10". I bought this at a record show.
They play 45?
No, they play at 33.
Okay, but there's like 2 on each or 3 on each.
There's 2 on each side.
Great. That's some great stoner rock.
Great stoner rock.
And
Great artwork.
It's not all the stuff that you've heard, you know.
It's not every time anytime Queens of the Stone Age releases an album that's like past. I really appreciate the artwork on it. I can't remember the artist's name.
Well, they were on Austin City Limits this last week.
Oh, it was
If
incredible.
you saw it, you saw something really great. They probably didn't play anything from this album.
I don't know, but you know what? Every time they release an album, there's somebody that's like, "Oh, it's not like the first album," and like they're like, "I don't know," they're going all commercial and like, look, man, I'm getting to the point to where like I'm an older gentleman. What you just heard is better than anything you're going to hear this year.
Right.
Shut up. Shut up. They're just doing their thing, and it may not be as.
Shut up.
It's not just like their first album, and the recent album is not like their first album, and it's not like the last album or the one before that. Everything changes a little bit. And if you like a band, unless there's certain bands that have totally fallen apart, let's be honest. But a band like that, you're splitting hairs over little stupid little.
And I think what keeps
minuscule
I think what
things.
keeps him fresh is he keeps mixing it up with folks, you know.
I think so too. I've not heard a bad record out of them. I mean, sure, I like certain records better than others. And when I bought that first record, I was like, wow, this is, boo. That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
Ooh.
But he may make something 5 years from now that I'm like, oh shit. So don't write a mother off, man. Don't write a mother off. That's all I'm saying.
I've enjoyed what's going on
In your life,
with
let me tell you something.
Josh Homme.
I have asked so many times. We had this suggestion a few weeks ago, right? To show like our good buddy Bob. It's like you should show off some record rooms, right? And I'm like, cool. That's what we should be doing. I'm all about that. So Bob sent his in. Karsten from Denmark sent his in. It was cool.
I mean, you're looking in your record room right now.
All over the
You're
place.
we're not showing you all the different walls,
Whoa.
but you're in the middle of it.
There's records going.
They're just flying around above our heads. Hopefully your underwear will stay up on that sword. Get the underwear up there.
Records. But so anyhow, we showed off Bob's. We showed off Karsten's. Cool. And Sean 0612, who's DJ Sean NJ, good friend of the program, one of the best friends of the program. Let's be honest. Sending stuff in for 2 weeks, dude. I had his stuff loaded in the rundown, and then I got back to Monday, and I'm like,
Did I show that?
Did I show Sean's room? And everybody's like, I don't think you did. And I'm like, oh man, it was on the thing. And I was gonna. And last week I did the same thing. Loaded in, and I loaded it, and I made the text all big in the rundown. Show Sean's room, blah blah blah. And
Pretty soon, all your text is going to be that same size, so it won't mean anything.
I've started changing everything over to like, hey man, don't forget to stop.
Run the dam open.
Don't forget to stop recording, or
Show Sean's room.
you'll ruin it.
What we played.
Your life is worthless, Mike. You didn't put the comma in? Fuck you. Fucking commas, man. Let me tell you. I didn't show Sean's room. And then this week, also had Chris from Dixieland Farm sending his room business.
Okay.
He's got a couple room business pictures.
Our friend to the south.
Our friend of the south. Not too far from here, so I tell you what.
I keep going down that area, and I want to go over there, but I don't quite know where to go.
This is Sean's room. This is in New
holy.
Jersey. Dude. I mean, seriously. He's got like normal like record stuff.
Is that a panoramic shot?
It is a panoramic. It looks panoramic.
That's very nice.
But the stuff, what I really love about his room is he's got like in the top.
He must have an iPhone.
The stuff at the top is like a record store. So it's flip flopping. You know what I'm saying? You can flip through it.
Oh, it's like a record store.
Flip.
You just said that.
Yeah. That's super cool. I think that's really neat. And I wouldn't love all my records to be like that, but I would love for a certain situation of my records to have a little flip through-itness to it.
There's not much.
Because that feels good. Doing the old thing through the records feels good.
Flipping.
Yeah.
You got some hand sanitizer nearby?
Yeah. Ham. I feel like you're saying ham sanitizer.
Let's just kill the rest of that.
Okay. Well, or you can pour it on the floor, Steve. Pour it on the floor.
Cheers.
What was? Okay.
Cheers.
All right.
Here's just some really nice rooms.
Some really nice rims. I'm talking about like
Rooms.
Hammers?
5 stars or hammers or like LA wires. Maybe Dayton. Maybe Dayton was your thing. Some Dayton wires. I wish I could start my whole life over.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let me tell you something. My life, I mean, from start to finish.
Can we just zoom in on you right now for this soliloquy?
When it comes down to it, this whole thing has just been a waste of time.
It's a wash. It's a wash.
My whole life is a waste of time. And our good buddy Chris.
I don't think your life's a waste of time.
No, surely not. Shirley, don't call me Shirley. But our good buddy Chris, your family's getting ready to go on a little trip, a little vacation.
That's what I hear.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to be a little.
Are we taking a
loosey-goosey
show on
for
the
a while.
road?
We
I
could.
would love to take a show on the road, and we'll do a show from my house.
It's possible. I'm not throwing it out the
We
window.
could destroy the house. I mean, it could destroy the place.
I'm not on the way to Asheboro and I roll down my window and throw it outside.
It's totally paid for.
It's free real estate. Jim Bowie, you want some free real estate? Call me. It's free real estate. It's free. It's possible. It's possible.
Okay. I understand the magnitude of what we have to do in order to pull that off.
But I was
You've
talking.
got a lot of shit over there.
I was going to say something else.
I don't know. I diverted you.
Oh, because see, luckily I had my mouse pointer clicked onto what Chris from Dixieland
Yes.
Farm had said. We need to go up and get a little dig going. A little DJ Thunder 1970.
All right.
Dave
All right.
and him, and we'll get together and do a little dig, maybe a little taco munchie,
Or pizza.
pizza pie,
Or barbecue.
and barbecue.
we're in that area.
Yeah. So
should probably
your
be
family's going out of town, and I told him that'd probably be a good time. Anyhow, he sent in a room picture.
Okay.
He's got a picture where he keeps his records down at Dixieland Farm. Look at that there. Got a couple guitars up there too,
Nice.
baby. I hear you. We can get together and maybe record a little 4-track jam.
Okay.
We can do some business. We can do a little damage.
Do an all-nighter.
We can do an all-nighter.
Do an all-nighter.
We ain't above just doing some damage. And
Yeah.
oh wait,
Just make sure everything's hooked up before you start.
Do you know this program
The
kills
all-nighter.
fascists?
Because if you don't, you're sitting there in the middle of the night going, "What the hell did we do? What the hell did we do?"
Here's another part of Chris's stash here. That's cool,
Okay, that's very cool.
dude. That's what I'm saying. Hey, you want hit us up on our Facebook page, folks, and send your room picture in, and we'll show it on our program. Cause we're all friends here. I mean,
I'm a little sad.
yeah.
While my family's going to be out of town for 3 weeks, my
Yeah.
best friend is actually in Poland right now,
Oh,
so we won't be hooking up. It's a good time to hook up, when you don't have any obligations to worry about.
yeah.
Whatever.
You talking about downstairs business?
No.
No downstairs.
Not at all. Not at all.
No,
Not
okay.
at all.
All right.
We play music. We record songs and do
That's,
things that we want to do. We don't have time to do.
That's Jack that's been on the show before.
Right.
The video game.
He's actually consulting on a game somewhere in Warsaw, Poland right now.
Hey, look back in the archives, folks. Steve's friend Jack, he's a video game designer, and he's been on the program before.
Yeah.
So go back and look for that episode.
Very,
know we got-
very good at what he does.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You've probably heard of
Crisis,
Crisis,
Far Cry.
Far Cry,
Come on, get with the program. Get with the damn program.
Mech Warrior, Ghost Bear's Legacy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
it's good shit.
Now's the time for dig of the week, Steve.
I don't know if I can do this.
Are you fading out? Where do my digs go?
I'm just kidding. Your digs are right here.
All right. Okay.
Hey, will you grab me anything in the fridge that resembles a drink?
Resembles Steve. It's got beer.
I think
Yeah.
I've got one of those weird. No, I've got one of those.
No, you're wrong.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah.
Actually, it might need to be open though.
Do something wronger than that. No. No,
Do
okay.
something wrong.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, these things are so good.
Thank you very much.
I'm turning the camera on, Steve. They can, instead of looking at all this business, you can damn look at us struggling around trying to make a life as a
Actually,
grown
I meant to
man.
mention something. You can go ahead and take camera. I don't care.
Being a grown man, a lot of it is about being unprepared, ill-prepared, and struggling to just make it as a man.
We're prepared.
Struggling to make it as a man.
It's so funny that we talk about Pink Floyd being like,
Yeah,
there's a lot of Pink Floyd in the news right now.
sure.
For Father's Day, I got a gift certificate to one of our favorite records. Underdog.
Underdog.
Records.
Okay, yeah.
And just like another store, they put their gift certificates on LPs. Usually 45s, but this actually came on an LP. And it came on this Sonny and Cher, All I Ever Need Is You record.
Yeah.
It's got a great picture of Cher on the back. Well, of course, Sonny too, but Cher's looking like Cher. But so I was about to throw this away because the record was pretty beat up. And I got the record out because that's where they put the gift certificate. And I don't know how it happened, but
What the hell was that?
these are some Pink Floyd stickers.
Whoa, no kidding.
Some Pink Floyd stickers. I think they're from Wish You Were Here. They've got a very Hypnosis, Wish You Were Here kind of feel to them. I don't know much about them, but that's what they look like to me. And you're right up my alley when you're talking Pink Floyd. They were inside the sleeve of these.
Wow, that's cool.
So I was so happy that I actually found those before I threw them away. I wasn't going to throw that away. I don't throw anything
No.
away.
Wow, that's really cool.
So it was a real
That's neat.
nice little addition to. Jonathan could have put those in there for me, but I don't know.
Hey, who knows? Hey, a good buddy Seth Bowman's watching.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
I'm taking my hat off to Seth.
What's up, Seth? Good to see you, brother. Through the camera.
Is he still in
Charlotte. He does the wrestling videos.
Yeah, he does.
We're gonna get him in the program one of these days. We'll do a little interview.
Show some wrestling moves,
Oh yeah, we can. If we can light fireworks in here, we can do.
like a half gainer.
We can do body slams. We drop the elbows. People's.
So I convinced you today to go digging with me.
Yes.
I don't think you might not have gone digging today, but I was like,
No.
let's just go. Let's go digging. It
I'd
was
already
late in the
kinda
day. I had a long day, and at least I was not goofing off in the middle of Friday, because sometimes Friday you're just waiting for it to end.
Sure.
I was pretty busy, but I definitely wanted to go out, so convinced you to go with me to one of
Yeah,
our
it didn't
one
take
of our
too
actually
much.
real digging places.
The real digging place. It's like a $2. Everything's $2.
Good luck. You find what you can. It's $2.
It's $2.
You want
wanna,
that?
You want to
$2.
wrestle it for it? It's $2.
$2.
I want my $2. Lane Maya.
So you picked up a few. I
I picked up a couple.
few.
You mean bust a couple?
You bust a couple.
I'll
I'll
bust a couple.
couple.
How about a little Sergio Mendez in Brazil '66? Never gone wrong with it. Yeme Lee.
You haven't played this, have you?
I've not, no sir.
I'm excited about this.
Wait a minute.
I wish
hold
I'd
on.
found it.
It was-
Brazil '66.
Oh shit! Hold up, folks. Manufactured by Deutsche Grammophon, Hamburg. Printed in Germany.
So it's a German print.
German press. That's super cool, man. Brazil '66. Can't
That's
go wrong
very
with
cool
that.
because it's not that old because they actually changed it to Brazil '67.
Yeah, it's a different sound.
So no, it grows up a little bit.
It's just something.
It's smooth Brazilian
Yeah.
jazz. It's
You
really
can't go
really
wrong with
but
Sergio Mendez.
It's Americana Brazilian jazz.
Yeah, it's got that
So sometimes it mixes a little
that little lounge.
English with a little Brazilian. I love it. I love it.
What you got?
Well, actually, you had this,
I did have that.
and you said you were going to pass on it because I guess you were trying to keep it down, but I picked it up. This is the Mamas and the Papas. Farewell to the First Golden Era. It's a compilation from
Yeah.
their first period,
And it's
I
got-
guess they actually, when the Dream died, they went to Jamaica or somewhere to kind of figure out what they wanted to do next, and this was a compilation of all their early stuff.
It's got California Dreaming on it.
It does have California.
Oh,
Dreaming.
I love that song.
Yeah. I'll show
Okay.
another one.
All right, bust
I picked up Klaatu, the self-titled album.
it. Yeah,
That's got Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft.
yeah, it's a great album.
And it's a great album. I already have a copy of this.
I think I
but
do.
I picked it up because I'm going to give it to you to give out to somebody.
Yeah, either I don't have it or somebody else is.
Throw it
getting
in one of those gift.
Of course.
One of those outgoers.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
This is Russia? Is it Russia?
I'll show one more real quick.
Do it, Steve. Hell ain't nobody stopping you,
This
baby.
is Crosby, Stills, Nash.
Ooh.
Daylight Again. It's Wasted on the Way, Southern Cross. Some really good songs around here. But it's got one of my favorite
Mustaches.
songs.
The guy down
Not
there.
just Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Find the Cost of Freedom.
Oh,
Daylight.
yeah.
It's got Daylight Again going into Find the Cost of
Yeah.
Freedom, which is just an amazing. It talks about the Civil War battlefields in
Hear, hear.
Virginia,
Yeah.
and it's really just an amazing. We actually sang it to Fellowship for Memorial Day, I think,
I
a
can see
couple years
that.
ago.
It's a good song.
But I already have that album. But this was when I looked at it, it was such a cleaner version of what I had. So,
Yeah.
you go through that when you go out digging and you see
You
an
cycle
album.
through things.
And I'll pick up an album if I think it's a little dirty, if I want to know more about the group or whatever. And I did that today. But this was one I picked up earlier
Yeah.
and picked it up again.
But you know what?
Because I
picked
know
up-
what it sounded like.
Today I picked up a third copy of something that I don't want to say what it is. It's not part of Dig of the Week, even though I picked it up today. 'Cause
Well, tell us what you did pick up.
somebody's going to get it in a package, but I think one of the guys already has it, and one of the guys may have it, but one of the guys...
You figure it out. That's your job.
I'll finger it out. I picked up a little James Gang. Jesse, come home. What was that, like 77?
76,
76. James
It was a good
Gang.
year.
No Joe Walsh now.
No Joe Walsh.
No, but it's a, I'm
probably-
sure
they're
it's a
probably still
damn
bringing
good
it.
record. Shit. I'm sure it's still good. This is a record I have put back, oh my God,
Red Octopus.
355, 80,
You
100
see it a
times.
lot. As long as you hold out for a good copy of it.
This is a good, that look pretty good?
That looks great.
Yeah.
Does that have the book to see on?
This is a Jefferson Starship Red Octopus, man. And it's,
No.
I've held out so many times. So many
It's
times.
got
on the
miracles on it.
front. Yeah.
which is a great little ballad song.
This is actually the record we used when we showed the demonstration of Chris's record cleaning thing. When we clean, Cameraman had a version of this.
It's a good album.
Steve cleaned that up.
It's on Grunt Records.
It is on
which
Grunt
was, I think,
Records.
their label, maybe.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of their stuff came out on Grunt.
Yeah, it was. Speaking of Chris,
Sorry,
that's an edit point.
that was Stiegel. That was the Stiegel talking.
Smack it.
Know what you're getting into? Less than 4% alcohol.
Yeah, it's like water at that point. Enoch Light. Really love this on the Project 3 label.
So it's not a what's the label you always?
1967.
What's that one label? you
Command.
always- Command. It's not
It's
a Command.
got the same type. Feel that paper.
It's got that great paper.
Oh my
It's got that
God.
great gloss, and the cover is really cool.
Jay, show that around. And this is what's the deal with this record?
I don't
Jay?
know.
I
What's
can't
going on
remember.
here?
But
It's-
it
let me
covers
see that.
certain types of songs on it. But
I almost picked up Enoch Light today. It was
dance records.
It's one of those recorded on 35 millimeter.
I've got some of
film.
those. Yeah.
But this was movie music, and I don't want to hear that.
I bet this is going to be great.
Okay, so you got Yellow Submarine, Guantanamera, Summer Samba, Sunshine Superman. So it looks a little trippy, working in a coal mine. Not the Devo version,
Yeah.
but
I bet it's going to be good though.
I bet it is.
A little Escavelli.
I like Enoch Light.
A little Escavelli. What you got? Bust something.
Okay, I'll say this. I picked this up today because we were doing the $2 records, and I love Breakfast in America.
Sure you do.
This is 82. I think Breakfast in America came out in 78.
Uh-huh.
And it was really good. Famous Last Words. I think there's one song in here. It's called "It's Raining Again" by Supertramp.
It's raining men.
I quickly listened to it when I got home. I wasn't. This one might have to grow on me.
Hallelujah.
Here's one you put back
Yeah.
that I picked up, and it's Tommy. It's the original movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
The original soundtrack recording of Tommy the movie, and it's got Elton John as Pinball Wizard, and tons of people. Arthur Brown plays a role on
What? Come on.
and Eric Clapton plays guitar
Really?
on some of it.
Yeah, I probably should have bought that. That's all right.
It's in good shape.
That's okay.
I'm gonna clean it up.
That's all right. Let me show something.
I'll show one more.
All right, Steve.
There's a band out of they're out of Mobile, Alabama,
All
but
right.
they moved to Macon, Georgia, where
They make
Capricorn Records was located.
Yeah.
Capricorn gave birth to bands like the Allman Brothers.
Sure.
What? Marshall Tucker Band. Yeah.
Hell,
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that was damn South Carolina.
Well,
Greenville.
He's from he's from South Carolina or North Carolina. But Capricorn Records where you had to go to record stuff like that. But there's another band called Wet Willie out of Mobile, Alabama.
I got some Wet Willie up there.
Well, this is Keep on Smiling. This is their best known song,
Okay.
and this is the album of that name, and it's great. It's like soulful Southern rock.
Okay. I can hear that.
It's good. It's really good
I
stuff.
can get down with that. Let me bust something. How about a little Clarence Carter?
Tag, you're it.
Clarence Carter.
Clarence Carter from Muscle Shoals.
That's right. Clarence Carter lets
I totally recommend you watch that movie if you haven't watched
Muscle Shoals.
it. Muscle Shoals.
What a
It's
fantastic.
on Netflix.
It's on the Netflix. It's Clarence Carter Let's Burn. And it's a little later. What is this like? It's like 80.
Clarence Carter.
Yeah, 1980.
Blind.
Look at that now. I don't know. Is it going to suck? Probably not.
Probably
I have
not.
no
There's
effing
probably
idea.
some good soulful music on there.
I try to judge records from that era by the name of the title. If it's like Please Don't Leave Me Baby, pass. Or I Can't Live Without You, pass. Is it Smoke a Cigarette and Funk It Out One More Time? Buy it. I look at the titles of the tracks.
Right.
If it's got Baby or Don't Leave Me and shit like that, I pass it. I ain't trying to make babies, I'm trying to make funk. You know what I'm saying?
Funk?
Funk.
Let me show a couple, then you can show
Do
a
it.
couple more.
It's just to knock them in the head with a stone.
Well, let me tell you, speaking of something like that, this one's really cool. This is on Nashville Records. It's called Truck Stop.
Oh, you bought that?
Oh, hell yeah. It's a compilation.
Elizabeth.
It's a compilation with some crazy Willis Brothers, Red Sovine,
Oh.
Willis Brothers, Joe Maphis, Lonnie Irving, Sleeper Car Blues, Truck Driving Buddy, Big Rig Guitar. I think it came out. I don't know. It's just a great album. I was listening to it at home. I was like, man, this was a good pickup right here.
I love that.
That's good for the show too.
Yeah, that's a good show.
Last but I got one more on this.
Sure.
I got a couple more to show, but I want to show you this one. There's a band, I don't know, I never heard of in my life, called JoJo Gunn.
I appreciate you.
But I took a risk on it because I love the cover so much now that the record will fly out of the bottom. But these guys are looking down the hood of their car.
Looking down the hood of your car.
You gotta
Son
look
of
at
a
it
car,
like that.
son of a...
JoJo Gunn. It's good, just Americana rock and roll. The guy, and I thought the guy was Glenn Fry. He looks like Glenn Fry.
Hey,
But
and
he's-
who's your friend in rock and roll? Glenn
Glenn
Fry.
Fry's your friend in rock and roll. But yeah, I put it on. It's good. It's good. Asylum Records, and it's just good, like rock and roll. Rock and roll.
Hey, I picked up this Super Hits. It's an Atlantic compilation from '67. I've got Volume 3. I've had it. It's one of my damn daddy's records.
So you saw this and thought you had it,
I thought it was the same one.
but you didn't see some things on there.
No, I knew some things were different. I didn't have Archie Bell. Archie Bell and the Durrells is on the one I got. He ain't on this one. I was like, Sam and Dave's on mine, but I think it was doing Thank You. And this one's doing
Your mom.
Hold On, I'm Coming. But listen to this list, folks. 67 Atlantic compilation. So here's what we got. Sam and Dave, Wilson Pickett, Aretha Franklin, Eddie Floyd, Percy Sledge, Young Rascals, Wilson Pickett, Barbara Lewis, Booker T with Hip Hugger, Carla Thomas, The Marquis, Joe Tex. What a great compilation. Not going to let that shit sit in there for $2. And like I said, the one that my dad's had since I was a little kid, I've got the Volume 3, is equally as good. Wow. That's some good compilation shit to look at, and it sounds good.
Yeah.
Too. Sounds really good.
I bet a lot of that was recorded in Muscle Shoals.
Probably.
fine.
Probably.
Wilson Pickett, probably.
You got something
definitely.
else? Bust something.
I got. How about Steppenwolf's first album? I think on Dunhill Records.
Oh, man.
I think it's from '68. It's Steppenwolf,
Some vodka.
and it's pretty sweet. No, I don't know. I don't know. I'll try it. Whatever.
All right.
Yeah. Also, a little Wishbone Ash.
Oh, yeah.
This is their debut album, 1970. You see the wishbone and the fact that it looks like it's turned to ash on the end there. Yeah, that's right. It's probably a piece of wood.
Of course it is.
It's really good though. I cleaned it up really well. It's. I might put it on a little later. It's got some very psychedelic, proggy. I bought it because I've got an older Wishbone Ash and it's very D&D kind of swords and knights in shining armor kind of stuff. But the one other album I picked up was a compilation that all it says on it is 20 monster hits and Columbia House on the back. It's a compilation, but when I pull it out and look at it, it's amazing. Some of the artists are on here. It's Chase, Get It On, Poco, the Buckingham, Stephen Stills and Al Cooper,
That's a good one,
Donovan,
man.
Dr. Hook,
Jeez.
Big Brother and the Holding Company, Paul Revere and the Raiders.
Nice.
It's really, really good. And it looks like it's hardly ever been played. So I was really happy to pick this up. I put it on to make sure it wasn't any kind of fake. Santana, 10 Years After, The Zombies, The Birds,
Jesus, dude.
Redbone, Blood, Sweat, and Tears, The Hollies, and Argent.
What?
Yeah.
Get out of town,
So
Steve.
that was really nice.
Seriously, you got to leave my town right
Get the
now.
hell out of here. So
Get
it looks
out.
like they're at Woodstock or some summer festival, but it's not live, and it's a really good compilation to throw on at a party like Grown Men Record Night.
Damn straight.
So-
Hey, and I got one more record to show you this evening. In this, I didn't really realize at the time, and the more I've been thinking about it since, kind of falls into a grail category for me. And it's Beach Beat Classics. 16 beach music classics by the original artist. And it's on Riptide Records out of Columbia, South Carolina. Now, when we talk about beach music here, we're not talking Beach Boys.
Talking Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
We're talking the Myrtle Beach Shag type stuff. And
Myrtle Beach Days.
Myrtle Beach Days is on here.
Oh, is it?
It is. Not only is Myrtle Beach Days on here, but
And shagging, if you're in England, it's not what you think it is.
It's
It's a dance.
a dance. So
Not done in the bed.
no. But I'm pretty sure this may be the same compilation. I need to see what year this came out. 1980. It's a good chance it's the same compilation. So growing up, at some point, my dad purchased a pool table, and we used to host these little parties. And me and my dad, we hustled some pool on some uncles and some friends and stuff. And I was a pretty good pool player,
You
especially
hustled your uncle?
especially as a young man. I was a good pool player, especially for a young man.
I'm
And-
seeing the color of money come into my mind.
Yes. It's the color of money, but substitute, like when they're up there, they're just like jamming instead of a werewolf in London.
Sure.
Yeah. It's boom, 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 boom. Instead of that, you had you with your 39, 21, 46 sheep. Because that's on this record, and it reminds me of playing pool and hustling my drunk ass relatives more than anything in my life. And I never thought I would find it on vinyl. And it took me a little while for it to register, and then I'm like, it's got all those tracks that I remember on the tape that we would play and rewind and stop and rewind and play it and over again. And my uncles and my dad are drinking whiskey, and I'm like a 13-year-old kid, and I'm like, I'm winning on your money because you guys are drunk as shit, and I'm wearing you out. Like, you're too drunk to bet me. How do you not realize this? And they just kept like, I bet you $20 and I'll help a damn dare. And I'm like, nope, can't do that. You can't do that because you can't make a sentence. And then they would lose, and my uncles give me all this money
American money.
because they're stupid. Stupid. It's really stupid. Hey, thanks for hanging with us, folks. That ends this edition of Dig of the Week.
It's a good one.
It's a good Dig of the Week. We got a lot of good
Fun.
stories.
That was fun. Little, we hit it hard. We hit it quick.
We hit it hard. We hit it quick. And I tell you what,
We hit it down low.
We hit it down low. Down lows, yeah.
Yeah, man.
So I'll tell you what we're gonna do.
Reopen.
We're gonna echo about it.
Echo.
Echo. We're going to be right back here right after this brief message from a
sponsor?
From a good sponsor of ours.
They sure work hard, don't they, Barney?
Yeah? I hate to see them work so hard.
Yeah, me too. Let's go around back where we can't see them.
Gee, we ought to do something, Fred.
Okay? How's about taking a nap?
Hey, I got a better idea. Let's take a Winston break.
That's it! Winston is the one filter cigarette that delivers flavor 20 times a pack. Winston's got that filter blend.
Yeah, Fred. Filter blend makes the big taste difference, and only Winston has it up front where it counts. Here, ahead of the pure white filter. Winston packs rich tobaccos specially selected and specially processed for good flavor in filter smoking.
Yeah, Barney, Winston tastes good, like a cigarette should.
The Flintstones has been brought to you by Winston, America's best-selling, best-tasting filter cigarette.
Winston tastes good like a cigarette should.
Okay.
All right. So we're back.
And we're back.
Back here live on Grown Man
We
Record
hope
Night.
you're still with us.
We hope you're still with us. And we appreciate you staying with us throughout this tumultuous.
If you are with us, you are a man of impeccable taste.
That's what I'm saying. That's all I've ever been saying in my entire life.
Or a woman.
A woman. If you're a
No.
woman, you can.
A woman says no.
If you're a woman and you want to send pictures of your vagina to Grown Man Record Night,
hey. Flag on the
www.
flag on the play.
Rooster.
Flag on the play.
All right. Let's get into a little so to speak action, folks. I tell you what, for this so to speak, gee whiz, what is this up here? We got a liquor shot? Where'd that
I
come from?
drank mine.
I thought I did too.
You drink that.
You get two, all right.
All right. Okay. for our soda speak this evening, we've got a special soda, and I'm just so damn glad to try this out. Now, what we have here is a what do you say? How do you say that, Steve?
Nesbitt.
Why don't you take the helm?
Looks like a Nesbitt's honey lemonade since 1924.
It's a honey lemonade.
We're talking
folks.
honey lemonade. High fructose corn syrup.
So it's HFC, no pure cane.
It's the high fructose. Yeah, it's contains no juice, low sodium, but you know, it looks like it's got some kind of weird logo with a honeycomb and a little honey dipper.
Okay. Look at there now.
Nesbitt's honey lemonade.
I bet it's good on it.
This would be good with vodka.
Are you
I
pouring
bet.
it in the shot? All right.
Well, this is my glass was empty.
Pull the level down, Jay. Down, way down.
What?
No,
Is there a problem?
no. That guy. Way on down. Barely greening. No.
So let's try the
way
honey-
on down.
Honey lemonade.
There we go. Honey lemonade. What do you say about it?
It's pretty good.
Oh, that's real good.
It's not crazy like honey or crazy lemonade.
Or crazy sweet sugar high fructose corn
Give me a
syrup.
little bit of it.
I was worried about the high fructose corn syrup.
It's not syrupy.
No, it's not at all.
I know
Oh,
lots of honeys.
Wow.
That are crazy.
You
get that.
bastard.
That's a real jump.
Get that in there. Get that in that beardo.
crap.
That's good. Wow, that's a really good. Maybe
good
that's not
soda.
a soda. Is
It's a
it?
soda. Yeah, it's a soda.
It's out of. Hey, it's from the Big Red Company. You know, we've done the Big Red sodas on the
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
It's from Big Red out of Austin, Texas. That's a good soda.
That's a real good soda.
Honey lemonade. Check that out. I'm gonna
Where'd
kill
you,
it.
where do we? I think I got that maybe at a Cracker Barrel. I think I bought that at Cracker Barrel. So you know, you find a lot of these independent, weird little label
Dead now.
sodas in places like that.
You'll find it all over.
Okay.
You'll find it all over. That's a good soda.
Just open
speak.
your eyes and you'll find it.
Open your throat, and you'll know about the chip chat starting right now. But nope, can't open those yet because what I have is an open bag special. Steve's rustling. He's making noises on it. And the reason, I'll be honest, folks. I mean, Jesus, I'm a human being. You know what I mean? And I make mistakes sometimes as a man.
Sometimes you just gotta open the bag.
It was last night, and I was watching my Big Brother program because I like watching the Big Brother
On
program.
CBS,
It's on the CBS, and
Columbia Broadcast System.
yeah, and you know, I was watching that, and I made me a hamburger, a leftover hamburger, and then I made me a leftover pimento cheese sandwich.
Okay.
And when I got to the pimento cheese, I'm like, it's so thick and.
Well, you gotta have chips to go with your meal.
I didn't have any chips. So I came into the Grown Man Record Night studio, aside from my personal like work home life during the week, and I said I got to get into a little bit of. I'm gonna make my own open bag special. It's a little bit out of school. That's okay. It was the Golden Flake.
Don't beat yourself up over
No,
it.
it was the Golden Flake sour cream and onion. I think they're out of Birmingham.
They are Southern Company out of Birmingham,
Yeah,
Alabama.
and the reason I tried these is because we tried them a couple weeks ago. This was just a different flavor, so I didn't feel as bad. It's a good sour cream and onion. I'll tell you, from trying these before.
Open bag special.
Open bag special, good, classic, Southern.
It's like a ruffled kind of chip.
To me, it tastes like store brand Ruffle sour cream and onion from the '80s. They're different now.
You're talking about a bag of chips that's like 34 years old?
It's different now. I don't know why. I blame the schools, Steve. I'll be honest. It gets right down to it. schools, #1. All right. Tell me about
Good.
this.
Good.
Super good. Tell me about this.
I don't know. Looks like it's some kind of plantain chip.
Plantain. What's that, Steve?
Well, you know, the family of the banana.
Yeah,
A greener thing.
but smaller and more flavorful.
These are, we've done a plantain before, but not these.
We have.
These are samai. And it says, experience rainforest magic.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know, tar, smoke.
Suffering.
Naturally sweet. 0 trans fats, 100% natural.
Okay.
It's a product of Ecuador.
Ecuador. Okay, bust them open. Let's see what we got.
They look like little, you know, slices of plantain, which would be banana.
Big in Cuba, too.
Are they plantains?
yeah.
Yeah, I've been to a Cuban restaurant and they had
Cuban.
plantains on the menu.
They'll fry them and do things to them.
Okay. Very crunchy,
Yeah.
sweet, not salty. It could use some salt.
I want to try something, folks. I'll tell you something. Stand by.
Uh-oh, this is happening right before our eyes.
That's not bad. I had an inclination, and I think I was right. When I talk about a good combination for a weekend, especially a Friday night, and you're talking about a maybe a salt and vinegar chip
Yeah.
or a salt and vinegar pork rind if you can swing it, and a pale ale or an India pale ale, those two types of after bites are similar and very complementary. I mean, I'm saying, and it reminded me as soon as I tasted that, a sweeter chip like a plantain or some type of banana chip, mixed with what this is a Hoegaarden, Hefeweizen, wet beer. Those two together, very similar, very complementary. Recommend it for your health.
So you'd say a plantain chip with a Hefeweizen.
Yeah, that's good. That's
Good.
right along in the. Take your pull.
Drink it like Carl.
Make it like Carl.
That's good.
Yeah, complimentary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's in the same area business. All right, Steve. What's going on with these?
I don't know.
You brought them over.
Well, Frito-Lay put out this summer
Yeah,
some Simply products.
like that.
Hold on, I got a plantain
Get it up there.
under my lip.
Get it. Go on, get it.
Last week, was it 2 weeks ago? I don't know when it was. Whenever.
Okay,
We did the Simply Dorito?
we did that.
No, what was it? Tostito? I don't know.
The tortilla chip.
Yeah.
Did we do that?
Yeah.
We did something.
We're back
We're back.
with the Ruffles.
Okay.
This is Simply Ruffles.
So tell me about the ingredient list on
Well-
this now.
It's gluten-free,
Gluten-free.
whatever. Potato, okay. There's 3 ingredients on this bag.
You're kidding me.
3 effing ingredients. Potatoes, expeller pressed sunflower oil, and sea salt.
Dude.
That's about as simple as you can get with a potato chip.
And you know what? When it comes really down to it, I don't think a lot of things are in terms of
Smells like your mom's pants.
pant,
Yeah.
like regret, despair, hopelessness.
Now, what's wrong with that? Why can't more products be like that, where it's just all you have are 3 effing ingredients? What's wrong with that?
That's perfect. I'm really sad Cameron was not here. This is his kind of deal.
Right. This is really good. I think I bought them because they were on sale. The Simply whatever.
These are really good. Dude. Simply Ruffles.
Number one salty snack company comes through again with another really good product.
3 ingredients. That's for real. Especially if you're going to dip this shit into like a French onion dip, get the Simply shit. 3 ingredients, and then you're gonna F it up on the back end.
Yep.
There's no reason to like double F it up. You know what I mean?
Don't double F it.
Don't double F it. Oh my lord. All right, oh.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to close the show, but I want to kill all these too.
We'll close the show when you're damn good and ready.
When you're eating chips, be
Hey,
sure
man.
for
Somebody bought a 2-pack today. Or summer.
a friend of ours said they bought a 2-pack of Mitchum. All we can say to that, thumbs up, baby. That's where it's at. You buy a Mitchum, you get thumbs up. Are you with Jerry Davis? Are you with Jerry Belson? Pick a squad. Go with it. You got to make a choice. And that's what it's all about here on Grown Men Record Night. So we appreciate each and every one of you for joining us.
Hey, man.
We had a good time tonight. That's what we do on Friday nights, man. We just get together and we just make it happen.
Somehow.
It's ballers on a budget. It's what it is. So we appreciate you joining us. Be sure to check out our YouTube page. All the shit's going to end up there, these talk show segments, and try to get them up the day after. I've been doing a pretty good job about that because Ustream has been really cool about it.
I thought Joyce DeWitt was going to come by the show.
Joyce DeWitt is in town. I really wanted her to...
Parker Stevenson's in town.
I really wanted Joyce DeWitt to say when I'm in town.
But I'd like to hang out with Joyce DeWitt.
I'll put it in there. Buddy Hoyle.
Whoa. I wasn't saying that. Just hang out.
How old is she?
I don't know.
About 60.
Buddy Hoyle. It's a good time for that. It's a good time for that. Hey, thanks for joining us at Grown Man Record Night. Check our YouTube page, our Facebook page, our Mick Cloud page. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Mick Cloud?
Mick Cloud. You're all our
Hey.
friends. You're all our friends and family.
Get off of Mick Cloud.
You're all on my call list, and I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna give everybody a number next week to call in and tell me your life story. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Record every one of the interviews.
That's right. We'll see you next week here live on Grown Men Record Night.
It's been fun.
It's been fun,
Why is
except
it-
the part where I talked too much
it's-
about.
The sad thing is, we're here and we're gone.
We're here and